Namoram Vishnupadaya Radhikai Priyatmane Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Iti Namine Vanchakalptarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So I think many of you will have already seen this project that we're presenting. We've made a small film about it, and Ishwaranandan Prabhu gave us 2 slots so that we could show the film again for different time zones. And it's a photographic book that I've been working on for Srila Gurudeva for quite a few years now, and it's manifested during this centennial build-up and also this lockdown year, and we've made a mock-up of this book. It's not actually available yet in print, but we're hoping to get it printed in 2021. So I'll play the film first, and can you make me co-host, Tarun? Have you done it?
I've changed the security settings that you can share your video without being co-host. Okay. So let's see if this works. Oh, you're co-host now anyway. Okay.
Okay. Hare Krishna, my name is Madhuvrata, and I'd like to share with you a project we've been working on. It's a photographic book for Srila Gurudeva called Srila Gurudeva, a Darshan in Pictures. Between 2006 and 2010, I was fortunate enough to be travelling with Srila Gurudeva as his personal cook. In May 2008, Gurudeva and his sevaks were staying in Miami at the home of Raghunath Prabhu. And each morning Gurudev walked and chanted his Harinam. One morning Gurudev returned to the apartment and noticed a large book on the table in front of him. The book was titled Srila Prabhupada. Gurudev picked it up and began looking through it. The book was a large photographic book filled with beautiful images of Srila Prabhupada. We were struck to see Gurudev completely absorbed in looking at the beautiful pictures of his dear friend and Shiksha Guru, Srila Swami Maharaj. We then suggested to Gurudev that we could make a similar photo book about him, and he happily gave his blessings. And that was the birth of this project. Over the next couple of years, I worked on collecting photos and quotes, and with the help of Pramila Dasi and Vaijanti Maladidi, we formed a basic layout. In 2010, it became apparent that Gurudev was starting to perform his disappearance pastimes. So wanting to show our progress to him, we had an initial draft printed. We showed the book to Gurudev in Govardhan, and he was very happy to see his pastimes represented in pictures in this way, especially noting a picture of himself with his Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Pragan Keshav Maharaj, and laughing when he saw a picture of him debating with Srila Trivikram Maharaj. Gurudev gave his blessings to continue with the project and said how happy he was with it. Since then, I've continued working on the book with my wife Sarveshwari, and it has undergone many improvements and additions. I'm happy to say that the book is now complete, and we have a printed mock-up to offer to Srila Gurudev on his centennial Vyasa Puja. We are also very happy to share this with the devotees. We are hoping to print this book in 2021. To register your interest, please go to our Facebook page and follow. You can just search @Gurudev Photo Book or Srila Gurudev A Darshan in Pictures. If you follow us there, you'll be updated on our progress on getting this book to print, and we'll let you know when it's ready to pre-order. Hare Krishna. Can you still hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
loud and clear.
Okay. So that was our little presentation. I think Tarun Prabhu, he will put a link in the chat if anybody wants to find out more about this book. You can follow the page on Facebook. We've got a Facebook page at the moment, and you can see the video again there, and you can share it if you're interested. The idea behind the book, I think the idea behind the book, because it was actually Srila Gurudev's desire. It says in the video that we suggested to Gurudev that it would be nice to make one about him, but actually what happened is that Gurudev directly said, after he'd looked at this book of Srila Prabhupada, he directly said in as many words, can you make a book like this about me? So every time I've written that down or said it, it sounds, we felt that we should, in a way, protect Gurudev from anybody criticizing him by saying that we thought of the idea like this, you know, because maybe to, I don't know, some outside person who doesn't know Gurudev, it could sound strange. But it was actually Gurudev's direct request. We didn't really offer the idea to him. And Raghunath Prabhu from Miami was there, and maybe Achyutananda Prabhu also, maybe Brajanath Prabhu. So it was like it came straight from Srila Gurudev. And then we went to him maybe an hour or so later after he'd had his breakfast, and we said, is that something that you would want? Because I think he knew that I was interested in photography. I always had a camera with me on tour with Gurudev, sometimes to his annoyance, I must say, but I was always trying to snap pictures of Gurudev. And also Raghunath Prabhu, he was like an art dealer. So I think Gurudev thought we would make a good team on that. So it was actually Gurudev's desire. And like I say, I don't know the full reason why Srila Gurudev asked for that. But anyway, for the past, it's taken a long time to get it to this point, just because we've been on and off the project, intensely working on it sometimes, and then it goes into the background, onto the computer again. And but we've got it to this stage now where we have this, this beautiful mock-up book has manifested. And even it's surprised me, really, how this book has manifested over the last 2 weeks, really, with a lot of gluing and cutting and sticking and that kind of thing. The book has actually manifested, and I really feel like it's by Gurudev's mercy. And I gave it a bit of a test run this morning, because to be honest, I haven't actually sat down and looked at it myself as a book. You know, it's been on the computer, it's been in all many different pieces here and there, and we've been compiling it. So for the first time actually this morning, I sat down and looked at it properly while I was chanting. And it really is a beautiful piece of meditation on Gurudev's divine form and also his teachings, because I've tried to fill it full of Srila Gurudev's teachings from his lectures around the world. So the first section is all about the glories of Sri Guru and Vaishnavas. The second section is more about sadhana bhakti, about the practice that those teachings that Gurudev gave us about sadhana, going up to like Raganuga sadhana and Rupanuga, like this. And then the third section is called the Supreme Objective. that is about the goal of our practice, as Tridandi Maharaj was talking about. Srila Gurudev focused on what is our goal in our bhakti practice and our service to Guru. So that third section, and then there's also a fourth section, which is about how Gurudev is our like supreme eternal benefactor, that is called, about how he's blessing us eternally and for all time like this. So we feel, I'm saying we, I mean myself, those who have helped, and also my wife Saveshwari, who is also here, who've worked on this book. We feel very fortunate to be given this seva, because, you know, by service to Gurudev, that is how we make some advancement. That is how we take some responsibility for the mission of Sri Guru. I remember Gurudev saying once, like, if you don't take responsibility for the mission of Sri Guru, then bhakti is very, very, very difficult. You must take, just like Srila Gurudev himself, he took full responsibility for the mission of his Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharaj, and he took responsibility for the mission of his Gurudev. So then as disciples, we all have to take some small responsibility in seva. And that seva is the mercy of Sri Guru. That is how we will obtain what Gurudev is giving. And to look at Srila Gurudev's beautiful form, how he manifested within this world and those teachings that he gave to us is very, very powerful for us as sadhakas. Actually, we this form that Sri Gurudev manifested in is how we serve Guru as sadhakas. We are, at least myself, are not qualified to meditate really on Srila Gurudev's eternal Manjari form, even though those meditations have been given by senior Vaishnavas. But speaking for myself, I meditate, try to serve Gurudev in that form that manifested very mercifully in my life, and who gave me his service in that way. So please go and check out this book. And we're really hoping to get it to print this year. It may involve some pre-ordering and pre-selling and crowdfunding, and I'm not exactly sure how it's going to manifest. But yeah, we are very happy to, what?
Just the GVP are going to help.
Oh yes, it's a GVP book. It's not like a personal project by us, like our business or anything like that. It will be a GVP book, and the photos were kindly all donated to the GVP by different photographers, and it's completely in the publication will be completely in their hands. So somebody's asking, how much do we need to get started? Ramananda Prabhu from London. Ramananda Prabhu's offering. How much are you offering, Ramananda? Yes, he's saying ha ha ha, but he's not laughing. I can see.
He's deceived us. He froze his screen. I saw him walk off with this screen like in the background.
It's actually a photograph he's put up there. So we don't know exactly how much it's going to cost to print this yet. We've got quotes coming in. I was hoping a quote would come in today in time for this Zoom class. But when the quotes come in, and when we've discussed obviously with Vishwambar Prabhu and GBP how much they want to sell it for, then we'll get in the process of and also when we can go to India and print it ourselves, because at the moment we can't go to India, so that's some obstacles to overcome. And so thank you for your kind attention, and please go and follow us on Facebook. I think we had over 108 followers last time I checked, so that's really cool. Hare Krishna, Jai Srila Gurudev.
Jai! I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this book.